Okay guys, I'm just going to do a quick audio check now. Also noticed the new timer. I've been figuring out for weeks now, so I can't be able to get an actual timer app thing. So I figured out how to finally use Google Timer properly in terms of actually getting it on the screen without showing anything else like that. So I've managed to create a special capture for that. So apparently, it appears to work. So today we're doing some flight simming. I'm trying to check the audio actually. So let's get this into a new tab so I can actually see. That's not useful at all. Try to figure out, sitting here being let's just wait for the time. There you go, the time's ended basically. So let's go ahead and switch over to this screen. Well, the quality of that is actually really terrible. Actually, no, the quality isn't terrible. It's actually just the fact that it's... I don't know why that's flashing, the little timer thing there. It doesn't normally. Anyway, whatever. So today, now I can establish that all works, and I've got some good audio. Let's go ahead and get this up like that, and get start off, and display capture on. And there we are. So, today we're going to do some lovely little VFR flying. I'm a fan of the VFR flying, so that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's have a go at starting this thing up. So today, we're here in, I think it's Annecy, where we landed last time. We're flying on to Lausanne, and then on to Sion, or I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Sion, but I have no clue. So yeah, that is, so we're crossing into Switzerland with this flight now into Lausanne, 43 miles and 36 miles today, so it should take just under an hour. So, depending on terrain, obviously. So let's go ahead and fire up this aircraft. It was Control E. I can barely hear anything. Why is that? Okay, that's a bit weird. I literally cannot hear it, but I think it's just trying the headphones. No, the headphones are working. First of all, though, I have established there's no fuel in this plane, so let's go ahead and request fuel. Request fueling, I don't know, let's just say service air. To be honest, I only want fuel, I don't want anything else. I don't know why it needs to spawn in the tug and all that kind of stuff, but whatever. So fuel truck's on its way there, look. See, I can hear it. I just couldn't hear the plane. Turn it up slightly, I think. Spawning the... Just checking the audio because I've got a little thing about the audio bit right on YouTube. Here's the fuel truck then. It belongs to Shell, by the looks of that. Let's get them both cut. Just waiting on this fuel truck. We'll load up 100%, I think, is the plan. And then let's get on our way. So, I didn't think this thing was spawning with less than with 0% fuel, but obviously it did. And also this time, obviously unlike in the other streams we've done, so it's got 100%. Like normally with these streams, can't go outside cam very much because of the lag. Now it's basically fixed. The only time it ever lags is when we have GSX on the go. Anyway, we've got some sound. I just forget how quiet this plane is. So it recommended we cruise at 7,500. Let's just get terrain turned on there. So it recommended, we'll set that as original, as a guide. Obviously the rest of it we control manually. The only thing that I like to hand off is that. So let's tell it, so where are we departing? North, isn't it? Mostly it's northeast, so just turn that up a little bit. Nice. So this is quite a big airport. I don't know how big Lausanne is. We've got traffic turned on. So we have these guys in the area. Oh, and I'm being dumb. I have not actually started the... Right, so I need to start Flying Club flight. My plane just did that for no apparent reason. Start Flying Club flight. And there you go, you can start the engines again now. Bit of an error there, completely forgetting that that was a thing. So we're taxing out that way, so let's just go ahead. Perhaps one. As you forget, when you fly the jets, you forget how quiet these things are. So off we go now. Right, this thing is definitely veering off left, isn't it? Why is it veering off left? Right, mouse yoke. And I need to set the control surfaces to just neutral. That isn't doing anything. For some reason this thing just wants to steer left. I don't know why. Obviously it just likes going left, I guess. I don't know. Let's check now on the outside. So look. So is it steering left? No, it's not. I don't know why it's pulling left. There is no apparent reason for it to be turning left. It just likes turning left, I guess. Also, I think I just somehow moved the camera. Oh wow, I forgot I'd assigned that button to the camera, by the way. Totally forgotten. That button on my yoke. I reminds me, I need to get the timer up on my yoke. I used it on these flights. I used the timer on my yoke because this thing doesn't actually have a clock. Like, why is this thing just keeps? Oh, I don't know why it keeps turning left. It's actually really annoying. Yeah, look, even with the mouse yoke, it keeps turning left, so it's not... I don't know if the mouse yoke was, like, slightly off-center or something. Sometimes, if you go on the mouse yoke, like, by accident, at some point, it can occasionally knock out the calibration, but, no, I don't know. For some reason, it's... I can check the controls, actually. Let's have a check of the controls, just to make sure there is nothing going on. So, no, it's all normal. So, I don't really know what's wrong there. I don't know what's happened, but okay. Just ignore that. It's British Airways plane there, look. What airport is that even? I have no clue. Why does this thing keep steering left? It's really annoying. Stop steering left, you stupid plane. It's like really annoying. I'm like, come on, please, stop messing around, game. There you go, I think that's fixed it. Request takeoff clearance. Yeah, this thing keeps steering left, please stop steering left. Is that a glitch? I don't know, it might have something to do with the fact that I stopped it while turning. I don't know, I have a suspicion it might be because of that. And when I turned left because, like, I sort of, it went up in the air and then went back down while I was trying to stop the pushback. I don't know, that might, I don't think it would have interfered, but you never know with this game. Please stop turning left. I don't know why it's just randomly turning left. It's really annoying. It's like when you play those mobile flight sims and the calibration's completely out. It's like that. But there's no calibration on this game, so... Well, luckily now... Oh, now look! Now I've got the takeoff speed. It's stopped, look. Interesting. Right, obviously we're going to struggle to take off, I think, here with the heavy fuel load. There's 80 knots. Attempt to get in the air. Without... Whoa, I forget how sensitive this thing is to fly. And it's pulling left, isn't it? I don't think it is, actually. I think we're alright. Gears going up. And we can get the autopilot on. in terms of that. And will it let me control the heading? No, it won't, so I need to put the heading in and out again, and then I get access through the heading now. Is the vertical speed indicator actually working? I think it is. And this thing is still turning left. What's wrong with this plane? Why is it turning left? There's obviously something wrong here. I don't know why it's turning left. It shouldn't be turning left. Plane, stop turning left, please. This is a real pain. This isn't on my yoke. Why? Wait, is it pointing left? Is it my yoke? Maybe. It's like, no, my yoke's resting fine. There is no reason for it to be turning left right now, but it is. It's really annoying. Tune Chambry departure. But yeah, I just keep the yoke slightly tilted. It appears to stop it. I don't know why it's turning left slightly, but it is. Yeah, it is just randomly turning to the left for no apparent reason. It just is. I don't get it. It's really annoying. Stop turning left. I'm going off course now. I don't know why it's turning left. It's just magically turning left. Okay, just ignore that. Again, FSX being FSX. Also, guys, tomorrow, I know it's a bit late, but I didn't have time to do a Saturday stream last week. This week I have got time. We're doing a farewell to Thomas Cook. I didn't have time to do any of the Spain flights. I'm doing 2 short little UK hops. Partially because Jersey and Newcastle are my favourite airports. And Cardiff, you know, it's a big base for the A321 Thomas Cook. So they've flown there all summer. So there you go. That's why I've chosen those 3 in particular. Newcastle's got some lovely scenery as well. That's why I wanted to go in and out of Newcastle. Thought, you know, it's perfect distance. It's a 50-minute flight and an hour-long flight, so it's perfect. So up to 7,500, doesn't look like we're going to have much of an obstacle on this flight. It's literally just go straight, I think, really. It's just really irritating me now, this stupid bug. Right, it just keeps turning left. Right, controls. Have I got any problems here? Seriously, because it's like calibrate. Let's try calibrating it again. Calibrate. I don't know. According to this, it's okay. So I can't understand what's going on. Reset to default. Right, let's try that. Right, I've calibrated it now, so it should work. Yeah. Still turning left. Oh my word, this is really annoying. Just pretend it's not happening. And it isn't turning left for some apparent reason. Oh, I forgot to start the clock. Whatever, let's just leave that then. Let's not bother with the clock. Yeah, look, it's the plane, look. It's going slightly left, but I don't know. I wish I had a yoke cam. If I did, I could show you that I was turning it. It's really weird. It's like there's some sort of weird, a slight turn on it, which shouldn't be happening. Control axes. Ailerons. Right, let's try reassigning it. Nope. This is a really odd bug, but I've literally never encountered this. What bug was it I had last time? I'm positive I had some sort of bug last time I did one of these streams. I'm just looking now for settings, but there's literally nothing. I don't think I'll be able to, I think I'll just have to put up with it. Right, let's try and adjust the sensitivity, maybe. Try that, just up and down. Can't work it out, it's being weird. Calibrate. Advanced. Properties. So look, it's banging the center. It is slightly off, I think, for some reason. Right, let's just quickly try unplugging and plugging in the yoke. See if that fixes it. Right, let's try that now. It's working fine. Nice. Okay, it was obviously a problem with my controller. Is it happening now? No. Nice. That is, honestly, I've never encountered that bug, and I've been doing this flight sim now for a year and 2 months, I think now, and I've never encountered that glitch before, where my flight controller doesn't calibrate properly. That is so weird. Well, there you go, we've got that issue out of the way, so let's go ahead and enjoy the rest of the flying. I don't think we'll have any problem with mountains. Let's just zoom out a little bit. I don't think we're going to have any trouble with mountains here at all, so there's no mountains at all. We're actually landing quite close to a lake, which should be nice, so we've got no problem. Let's just go straight to 7,000 to go on, and then we'll just sit at 7,000 because there's no need. It's nice that's sort of fixed itself now, despite, you know, I never have understood. I've never had that before. Right, request. What's this thing? The Charlie airspace. What even is that? What even is the Charlie airspace? I don't know. I'm not an expert of this sort of flying, but whatever. I have got turned on as well. I've got like private planes turned on, but there's not much. Right, nearest airport list. It's LSGL, so it's in Lausanne. It's called this. It's a traffic. It hasn't actually got a tower, so we're going to be landing on runway. I don't know actually. I think we'll probably go with 18. I'm not really bothered, but yeah. So we're still quite far out the airport for now. So runway 18 is looking, I think, the best. Actually, no, 36 will be the best, won't it? I'm being dumb. 36 is the better one. I'm just being silly now. I'm like, I don't know my directions properly. 36 is much better because that's just 0. 36 is the same as just direct north. So that's basically bang on what we're flying right now. So I'm just being silly. That doesn't even make any sense. Oh wow, so we're at 7,000 now, so I'll put back the throttle a little bit. And now it's time to enjoy what I love about VFR flying. Let's go outside, look at this lovely view, take a cheeky little screenshot there. And let's have a look outside, look at that lovely little river we're following along. There's a nice little private airfield down there. This is what I love about this private plane flying. You get these nice little things you get to see. It's lovely, it is. Absolutely lovely. I enjoy it anyway. It's one of the fun things about VFR flying. I mean, I don't know why I can see my seat through there, but I don't know. Is that seat facing backwards? I'd hate to be backwards. I don't know, I've seen some like business class reviews of people who do. I can switch to the switches button. The thing is, the switches panel literally does nothing. We got de-ice. It's literally all de-ices. Yeah, we taxi lights, landing lights, all that sort of thing. Where even is that panel, by the way? Is it that? It's all that, I think. That position hides the yoke, which we can't actually hide. Can't even do anything to the yoke, actually. I've literally got no control over that yoke. Oh well. 24 miles southwest, according to this. Just obviously every couple of minutes or so we'll do a little thing to say, oh, we're getting ready to land and all the rest of it. So I think we're back on track now, so let's just quickly turn this thing left ever so slightly. Back on course now. Actually, according to this, we're still going off course. So are we turning back on course now? According to this, we're still off course, which I can't get. So it means to more left again. So it's just little tweaks. Oh, I love this little lake look. I remember once Top Gear, if you've seen the show, fantastic show. They did a race actually in a Ferrari through Lake Lausanne. I think this is probably Lake Lausanne because we're heading to an airport in Lausanne. So I'm guessing, but you know. My audio sounds really quiet there. No, I think it's quite loud still. That's really strange. I just turned it up so I'll see what that's like. Just seeing now. It's louder. I don't know, it might just be advanced audio properties. Putting the audio on the mic up again. Why does it sound so quiet? Might just be because of where I'm watching it from, but that sounded really quiet. Like, actually, it sounded really quiet. Also, there is the small delay, so I'm just gonna hope that wasn't the case all the way through it. No, I've turned it up and that doesn't appear to have done much. Wow. Actually, let's go on to, I'll actually go on to the actual page itself on YouTube to see if it's that quiet there, because it really shouldn't be that quiet. Like, it really shouldn't be. So, I'm just gonna hope. Nope, it's not that quiet on the screen, is it? It isn't. I've turned it up. Yeah, on full volume, it's back to. That's so weird. When I'm watching it on the YouTube studio, it sounded super quiet, but when I actually go into the proper thing, it sounds perfectly normal. Why is that? It's really annoying though, because it tricks me then, because I think, oh no, there's a problem with my stream. I check YouTube, like the actual page that people watch, and it's fine. Oh, it's so annoying. It's really annoying. It's actually really annoying. I don't know why it does it. I just need to stay on course here. We keep drifting off a little bit. Keep drifting right ever so slightly. I don't know what the wind is. Maybe we're being blown around a bit by the wind. I don't know. Apparently we're only 10 miles away now. I cannot see the airport though. Yeah, we're only 11 miles off according to this. So let's have a look down there. There it is, I can see the airport. Let's descend now. Time to descend now, I think, and get into the position for landing. Just have to keep decreasing the speed now to try and get down. And obviously, like, to actually not gain any speed. So there's the runway there, look. I think. It looks like a runway, so I'm hoping it is a runway. That's what we're going off here. Hoping it's a runway. Just, you know, it's entirely based on hope here. You know, just being like, hopefully. Right, descending now. 5,500. Where's the airport? There it is down there. I think that's it there. It is that. It is that. So we're south now. start putting in flaps to help us actually, you know, like go down. Help the speed go down a little bit. Just go flaps full, because why not? I'm trying to descent, but it's... yeah, I think we are a bit too high here, possibly. Let's put the gear down now. And then make the descent rate a bit higher. There's the airport, look. So we are a little bit high. Let's go ahead and take the autopilot out now. And then I hear that really annoying buzz. The beep or whatever you call it. I think it's a beep, isn't it? One final. I've got to remember that this thing has no reversers and very little brakes. I can't remember that as well. Like, you know, on top of that, it's like extra things to remember there about this plane. On top of the fact I'm actually just trying to descent right now because I've made an absolute hash of this. You know, I've descended a bit too late, and it's resulted in this basically. But I think we're all fine, aren't we? We're managing it. It's a bit of a steep landing, but oh well. We'll manage. There's someone's house just there. They are aware of that, right? That is so smooth, that landing. I don't think I've ever done a smoother one in this plane. Ignore the fact that this thing doesn't have reversers and then just try to stop. 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 I think we just made that. I think we just made it. Yep, just within the fences. We're okay. Wow. Absolute wow. Stupidity. Pure stupidity. What is wrong? This plane's nuts. We're on the ground now. We're okay. We're all fine. And now for some reason my plane is choosing to go right now. For some reason it wants to go right. So yeah, it's just totally good. That's totally normal, yeah. Stupidity. Stupidity. This game is real. But never mind. Clear the runway. Apparently there are some suitable parkings here, so let's just use number 2, I guess. Or use Swiss. I don't know why we needed to load in. I didn't want to load in GSX. Revoke parking services. I said revoke parking services, so why all this hasn't despawned, I got no clue. That's going to lag this out, even though I've actually despawned it, which is quite funny. Why is it there? I despawned it. Pretty good parking, actually. Wow. Right, now we need to stop the flight on here. Obviously, it's a very quick turnaround on here. So, I don't know, for some reason, the audio on the second monitor maybe seems to be coming around very slowly. Very quietly. There are certain bits of the audio that are coming very quietly. Like, I put the audio again, I don't know, there's certain bits are just being quiet for some reason. Okay, the next one is from LSGL down to Sean. LSGS, I think it's Sean. I'm not entirely sure. So let's go ahead and plan that. So, flight planner. And we're going from LSGL which is in Lausanne, yeah, to LSGS, Sean. Click collect, yep, find. This recommends, oh no, 15,000, that means it's over mountains, doesn't it? Put that down to 7,000, and I think my plan is, instead of going over these horrible little mountains, I'm going to leave over here, through this little bit here, and then land. I think that's what I'm going to do. So save that in there. So I think what's the plan then? 1.8 or 3.6? By the looks of that, I think 1.8. Let's choose 1.8. So we've got good enough fuel for the journey. We have 94% fuel. Lovely. Put that up to 7,000. Put this up to 1,400. Let's go for a bit of... Actually, let's try 1,200. I'm going to have to route round today on this flight. Let's just zoom out a little bit. So I'm going to follow that valley, I think, is the plan. I'm going to end up in a bit of a weird airspace area, though, so I might try and find another route. I have to wait and see. So, get straight back on the engines there. Announce taxi. That's one. And off we go on the second flight of today. This is why I like these little VFR flights, though. We've just landed and then we are off again. And again, I made the same mistake twice. Seriously, you would have thought by now I would have learned that, right? But nope. Start flying club flight. Start the engine again. And off we go. You really would have thought I would have learnt my lesson after that, though, wouldn't you? But oh no, I didn't. Oh well. You would have thought I'd learn, you know, after the second time, but obviously not. And then which way is runway 18 now? That's back in the direction I landed, isn't it? It's in the opposite direction. It is, yeah. And we're departing, what was that, east, I think? Yeah, east. So we've announced that, and then we'll get straight off. So, just whack it round about here. It's quite a long runway, I think. Flashbacks to almost overrunning the runway. We'll try there, and if I overrun the runway, just rip. Right, full power. And let's try not to, you know, crash off the runway. We'll give it a try. We'll attempt it. So there's 60 knots. 80 knots, the little red marker, so we can rotate now, and then we need to get quite a sharp rotation. Gears going straight up, flaps going straight down, and then I need to turn slightly this way. Geneva approach, tune, west flight following. Let's get the autopilot in then. Right, pitch the nose down a little bit to allow us to gain that speed, and then push the plane back up. And hopefully we won't lose that speed, but we are, because this thing hasn't listened. We've ended up actually losing speed. What a surprise, how nice. Because this thing, for some reason, cannot keep its vertical speed done properly for some reason. There you go. I'm hoping it's actually, work this time now. Okay, so what we're going to do now, hopefully we can go direct. But I'm unsure about those little mountains up there. Obviously, if we can reach more than 7,000 by the time we get to those mountains, I will. Because I'd rather avoid going the long way. But sometimes going the long way could be quicker, depending on how steep we have to climb. So, but I think this airport we're flying to is quite large. So therefore it has, I think it does have a slightly long. Oh, there you go. They've already show on. Did it just say? So look. Let's see what it says. Sion. Okay, Sion. That's what we're calling it then. Sion. That's what it's called. Yay, we know. But does that mean they're in our nearest airport list now? They are. Nice. Let's put them on then. Tower. Also, they do have a tower. Oh, look, there's a little. That's Thomas Cook there. Rip Thomas Cook. We're playing runway 7, okay. So we need to select approach. Oh, we haven't got an approach. Okay. Okay, interesting. So we just need to go straight to runway 7. So hopefully, I think actually maybe taking that valley might be a good idea now, because that'll lead us straight to the airport as well. And we'll cruise at 6,300 and then we'll just take the valley, because then that'll allow us to get directly on to runway 7. So that we'll just do that, it's easier. So where's this little valley? Here it is. And then follow this round and that'll get us directly to where we want to go. To that area we want. So after we turn left, because it says make left base, no clue. Yeah, wonderful. But we'll try and, obviously I can't get it to listen there in terms of its, the runway we're using, it doesn't accept it, but that's the plan. So I don't know whether people, let's actually just look that up. So it's World of AI I'm using. Do aircraft actually use this airport? Because I can go to airports, LGTS, was it? No, LSGS. LSGS I need to look for, so LSGS, search. It is used by Darwin Airline and the Ultimate GA King Air F90. So there won't be any commercial airlines there then, because I haven't got Darwin Air installed. But it is used by a private plane, which is the Beech King Air F90 or whatever it is. There's none of those in my area currently, so there's not going to be any traffic there then. There is occasionally traffic, but not generally. So this is this little valley, look, we'll follow it through, and then there's the runway, so that's the plan. This is why I like VFR flying, it's very fun. It's good fun, it is. I think it's good fun anyway. There's a little plane up there, nice. I love seeing those little planes that you get. They're nice, I just like them. Little planes you see. But yeah, I haven't been able to do many of these VFR streams lately, but I finally got to do one, so I'm very pleased about that. Obviously tomorrow morning, anybody watching, please tune in for the Thomas Cook stream. I really want it to be one of the biggest streams I've ever done. Not longest, I meant most watched. I mean, come on, farewell Thomas Cook. I think I've only been on one holiday with them before, but yeah, they're nice. I miss them. And just tomorrow as well, I've tried to look for a special livery for Thomas Cook. I couldn't find one. So I went for the second best thing. I've got an A321 that was in Monarch livery. When Monarch went bust, Thomas Cook bought it and painted it in Thomas Cook colours, but left some of the Monarch colours on there. And now they've gone bust. Yeah, those planes, I feel sorry for them. They've gone bust twice now. So I'm sort of, being nice to those planes. That's a bit weird, I know, but okay. What's the airport direction? 10 o'clock. So that's like in that direction. So that's exactly where I thought it was. But we just need to go through this valley. And then I'll turn around to the airport. So I'll just zoom it in a bit now so I can actually see where I'm going properly. And when I start this turn, that's when I'm going to start descending the plane, I think. But for now, we're still a bit far out, so there's no need to do that yet. Actually, I can go back on the throttle a little bit. Yeah, I've gone back a little bit. We can ease off on the speed. There's no need to go so crazy. I do love this aircraft, but it's teeny nice little aircraft. Look, teeny. Also, I forgot how many legs now. So this is the one we're on right now is leg 7 out of 21. And we do roughly 2 legs per stream. Roughly. I can do an hour and a half stream on this sometime, but generally these are quite good in the evenings when I just do the short little streams. They're normally around about an hour long, sometimes normally a bit shorter, like 55 minutes, roughly. I'm going to try and fit this thing through the valley now, and then I'm going to turn. You can't see the GPS, but I'm going to, because it's a shame you can't see my GPS, but so you go, I'm going straight on, and then turning left, in, that's the plan. So, there is actually a set of waypoints, so I can try and follow them, maybe, possibly. Wait, did that plane just disappear, did it? I think it did. I think that plane literally just disappeared. Like, it went out of view, maybe. No, Thomas Cook, look. So we're still going straight on here. We are, because I'm making up less miles in terms of the time, because even though this was a shorter flight, it might end up being longer now because of the small detour I've had to take. I'm just looking at all the traffic in the air. I'm like, what nice planes can we see? Unfortunately, that does sort of like deload it like sort of unloads the scenery, so I have to load in it all again. But okay. So let's try and get this thing down to, like, ready for the ILS. Let's get it down to, no, there's no ILS, but whatever. Let's get it down to 4,500. I'm not sure how high up this airport is, but and then bring back the throttle a little bit. Just let this thing gently descend, so we're not too high, basically. I think that's the aim, is we're not too high like last time. So we're not bringing it down all the way, just as far as 4,500, so I'm not, so badly prepared for the landing like last time. Which didn't, obviously I was a bit high. I managed to do a good landing, but it was a bit fast. So I love this scenery though. I mean, like, seriously, I know FSX 2020 is going to look better. I'm not really looking forward to that. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work. But, I actually kind of like, I like this game. I think it's nice. I'm not sure how they're going to build, the add-on integration into the FSX 2020. But, we'll have a go. So much it costs and all that first. But, yeah. Look at this lovely... I do like this scenery, though. There's something nice about it. Like, this is from 2006. And it's still... It doesn't look good as in, like, realistic. But it looks good as in nice. Yeah, I mean, you can obviously look at that and go, oh, it's a video game. It's obviously a video game. But that's kind of what I like. It just looks nice. It's, like, unique, isn't it? I know it's a simulator and all the rest of it. But I'm focusing on the plane. Not the scenery. I want the plane I'm flying to be good and realistic. The scenery, I want, to look at it and go, oh, It's interesting. You know, like, which is why you can run this game pretty much, like, this base version of the game with pretty much just, you know, a laptop or something. That's why. I mean, I think they are planning on, like, streaming it from Microsoft servers, the new game or something. I don't know. I'm not very familiar with it. Right, we're descending down now to 3,000. Because we are pretty much, let's just request the airport direction. It should be roughly 12 o'clock now. Yeah, 12 o'clock. That's exactly what we planned. We wanted it to be about roughly 12 o'clock. And our descent is bang on as well, so that's good. If anything, we are actually a bit low now. We're a bit too low, which is crazy, considering we were a bit too high last time. How do you do both? I don't know how you do both, but we've managed it. We've managed it, alright. No clue how, but we have. Because we are like super low now. It's better than being too. Let's put this up to 3,500. Well, I think we're low enough. And then go full power now. But I think we're good enough at 3,500 now. We're good enough for now. We're just entering the bit where they can clear us for landing. I can see again on my GPS there's a little blue ring around the airport. That's like its final airspace. But I can see the runway. I'm approaching well. 7 miles away, so it's nice. Let's get a nice little screenshot. This is what I like though. I mean, it's not realistic yet, but it's nice. Oh, wait, we can clear to land so I can get the autopilot out. Hear the really annoying beep. Full flaps and gear, and that should hopefully slow us down. Hopefully. And this thing just wants to start descending like nuts when that happens. When cleared to land, there's the PAPI lights, you can see them. We're aiming for a very smooth landing. The landing we had earlier, very smooth, but slightly fast, and it resulted in us almost overrunning the runway. Well, we did overrun it a bit, but not much. But the aim is obviously to not overrun it at all, really. That's obviously, you know, what we'd rather. That's what's preferred. I'm actually having to hold the yoke up at the moment because it just naturally descends when you've got all the gear and the flaps down. It just you know, like it descends without you even wanting it to. So you need to hold it up a little bit because the controls are very sensitive on this aircraft as well. So yeah, let's just quickly turn now. And there's the runway. Also, I've been very interested as well. I've been looking at the forums of FlyUK. Also, VATSIM are releasing their brand new codec for the audio. I think on the 14th of October. Today's the 4th. So, very interesting that. I'm very excited for that actually. Because at the moment, I can barely hear people on VATSIM. So, it'll be nice when I can actually hear people on VATSIM. It'll be a nice change, you know? So we're approaching the runway here at 110 knots. We're slightly low, I think. That's why the PAPI lights have gone completely red. We're a bit low. It's better than being too high, though, in this aircraft, definitely. And we're at 1,800 feet. So obviously this yeah. Oh, please, plane. This airport's a little bit. It's a little bit elevated, not a lot, not very elevated, but a bit elevated. Plane, land. Land properly, plane. That's the problem with it, like, it's very sensitive. The Striker's going flap 0 for landing. Maybe that would be better. That hasn't made it better. It doesn't make it better at all. Go idle and then attempt to land. I'm struggling to land here. It's not, doesn't want to touch down. Nice. Got a smooth touchdown. Right, stop. Please stop. Please stop. Yeah, we've done it. We've done it this time. Yay! We stopped the plane successfully. Yay! I don't know which way they want us to exit here. I'm gonna go left, 'cause that's where all the parking looks like it is. And the fueling and all that kind of stuff. Cross taxi to parking, because we've got plenty of fuel. So see what stand they've given us. There's the stand they've given us. Let's just taxi over there now. And then we can end up. So it's quite a quiet airport, this, obviously. Well, not obviously, but it is quiet. The 737-300 there, it's just landing. Not in this airport, obviously. Another airport. There's no traffic here at all, because they do have traffic here, but I think rarely. It's literally served by like one private plane. It's not served by a lot. Right, keep going. I need to wait for that little line there, and then I want to wait for it to be by the engine roughly. Stop it there. Off and off. Let's see how perfect my parking was. Oh wow, that actually was that was perfect. I didn't expect that. I really didn't expect that. Okay, right, I can cross off the GPS now. Cross off this. I can get this thing. I don't know how to actually completely put it into. Like, wait, there, the battery's off. I'm not sure why you switch it all off. Battery. Oh, there you go. That was actually surprisingly easy. So there you go, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Oh, it's not a video. Why do I keep saying video? Alright, stop recording the flight. Submit that. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We've been streaming for about an hour now, which is just what was planned, 56 minutes. So it's lovely. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Tomorrow, obviously, do join the channel for our Thomas Cook farewell stream happening tomorrow. Should be quite interesting. I'm hoping it'll be good. We're flying from Cardiff up to Newcastle and then down to Jersey in an A321 Thomas Cook Monarch hybrid aircraft. So should be fun. Next time in this VFR, we're going to be going from what was it? I forgot how to pronounce it again. It's Jean, I can't remember, to Reichenbach, and then from Reichenbach to Wangen. So that is what we're doing. Actually, the Reichenbach to Wangen is a 16 nautical mile flight. It's quite a long flight, that one. So we might have to do the next one in a video, possibly, and then do that one in a stream of its own. I don't know. Saying that, the next one is actually quite a short one, so we can just do like an hour and 10-minute one instead of an hour one. It's fine. So I think that's what we'll do. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And bye-bye.